crap. Well, it's saying the orientation is locked, so I can't move it. And this is awful because of the snow in here. Gosh, that looks awful. Hi, guys. Yeah, I got blaring light coming in, and I look like... and I'm going to try to position myself where we don't have that light. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it positioned somewhere else. Some ways else. I'm going to put you on a stand here. Let me move my chair. Let's try this. Well, now I need to go down with you guys. Let's see if I can move you down. Well, it's better. It's better. Well, okay. So how are you guys? You can see me? Good. Because, I mean, here, let's move you down even more. There we go. I apologize for the way that the screen is, but it won't let me rotate it because I have it locked. And because of the fact that it's locked and I can't unlock it because we're live, you just have to deal with me in this position. Yeah, it's snowing here too. It hasn't stopped. We've probably got about a foot of snow. I'm using my husband's phone so I can be in the chat here. Hang on a second. Let me see where I am. Okay, there I am. Okay, there I am. To turn the volume down. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to see how I can see the chat on here. How in the hell do I see the chat? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, Sweet Bee, Kurt's Nanny, Luana. Okay, it says spotty reception. Does the Kurt's Nanny, I guess, I hope it looks better. Okay, Terry. Hi, Terry. Harv Moon. Thank you. I'm glad you love my channel. Oh, you're in New Hampshire, Kurt's Nanny. Okay. If I can keep up here. Okay, guys. Yeah, my son, he works at the hospital, and he packed an overnight bag and some food, and he had to work in the emergency room over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so he was afraid if he came home last night that he was going to get stuck here and wouldn't be able to get back. So they have an empty area of the hospital that's not in use anymore. I think it's the OB-GYN area that they're not using anymore. So he went in one of those rooms and ended up sleeping there last night. And he said it's bad there, and that's in, probably about an hour away from me here. And I'm in Indiana, southeastern Indiana. So yeah, and we're getting it hard here. It's bad. But luckily I went to the grocery store, and I've got plenty of water and stuff. And that was, I guess it was, I think it was Friday that I went. And it was like the apocalypse in there. It was people, I was bumping into people. I don't know how many times I said, excuse me, or I'm sorry, or something like that. Because it was so packed, and there was not 1 gallon of milk left. I mean, some of the aisles looked like it did when COVID was going on, and you went in there and there was like not one roll of toilet paper or not one roll of paper towels. It wasn't that like that, but with other things. This is just crazy. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else going in the chat? Kurt's nanny, can you see me now? Can't see you. You can see me, I hope. Okay, so I'm doing better now. Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah, I know a lot of us are stuck in the house because of the winter storm, and it's not looking too promising for tomorrow either. So actually, if anybody ordered anything from me, it's probably not going to go in the mail until Tuesday or Wednesday. Just saying. Just saying. I don't know. My car looks like a giant snowball, so. I honestly don't know how much snow I've got. I could take you off of the thing and I can show you. It's probably at least 12 inches or more. Yeah, I used a woman's ruler, Terry, not a man's ruler. Okay, I'm going to take you off of here. Like my gray. Okay, I'm going to take you off, and we're going to go outside. Well, I'll fart if I just know how to unlock my door. And I'll show you. There you go. It's a winter wonderland. Crazy, right? Grimcaddy, you're not going outside. Jamie Grafton, I love your crafting and your... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Where are you at? Expecting 12 to 18 inches. Oh, no, you know what? We have a nice neighbor. Our neighbor has a big tractor, and hang on, I'm getting you back on the thing here. Our neighbor has a big tractor with like a plow, and he comes over. I mean, we don't even ask, and he just does it for us. He comes over and he shovels our driveway. So yeah, it's awesome. Okay, I'm looking here. Jack Casino, remember when you stole $600 from my cousin in 2006 to feed your heroin addiction when you're off steam? Okay. No, I don't have a heroin addiction. Never have. You're great. St. Louis, 8 inches. Yeah, I have a weirdo, Jamie. Yeah, it is definitely a good neighbor to have. They're the most awesome neighbors ever. Yeah, wrong person for sure. Yeah, the birds are happy. Yeah, you heard them chirping outside. We have 2 big cedar trees in the front that, keep foliage year round. So that's where the birds like to hang out because they got good cover and they put their nests and stuff in there. You're in Florida and it's 85 degrees today. No, no. I'm sorry. I'd actually rather have this than 85 degrees right now. I don't know about you guys, but Terry, I don't know about a block button, and I don't have anybody else with me to monitor. So if we get trolls in here, just deal with it, I guess. Well, did you guys have anything you wanted to talk about or anything like that? I'm just, I'm here. 85 degrees, and what does it say? Oh, you went out to feed the birds and the chicks and it was up to your knees? Dang. Yeah, I remember those days when my kids were little. We had a pig and we had some chicks because we thought we wanted to give our kids a great experience when all you do is cause work for yourself. And I remember, with the snow and everything like that and it being cold outside and it's like you don't want to go out and feed them, but you have to. Any new hauls? Yeah, actually, I do have some new stuff. My stuff. I've been going through and trying to organize and instead of having like a hoard, I've been trying to. Um, oh, hi Heather. Hi Corey. Auntie. I'm your auntie. That's awesome. Um, no, I've 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 got a pile of stuff already together that I'm going to be putting in the shop because I realized when I started cleaning that I've got more than I need. I'm a pack rat, and I'm actually hanging on to more than what I need. So yeah. Um, yeah, I was up in here late last night doing that kind of stuff. I worked on my wall and all that. If you want to kind of, I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, I've been working on stuff. I got a couple of my taxidermy pieces up now. Yeah, all of you are pack rats, probably. You probably got the same disease I have. I've got me a scarf on. I'm cold. I've been running space heaters too. We do have some wood that we're going to burn, but Yeah, I honestly think maybe I have a touch of the hoarder. Yeah, I definitely have a touch of the hoarder. It's honestly from my parents. If you ever see my parents' house, you would know where I got it from. Definitely. But yeah, my I got a few pieces of taxidermy on the wall finally that they've been laying around. And my poor goose, he wasn't mounted on anything, so I got him pretty cheap. And I had to rig it to get it on the wall, but it looks nice. It doesn't look janky. Oh, here, let me look again. I'm using my husband's phone. It's -6 in New Hampshire. No, thank you. I mean, it's just single digit here, but at least it's above 0. Heather, hello. Corey Cat, hello. Terry, of course, hello. Michigan, I couldn't imagine what it's like in Michigan. Yeah, next to a fireplace, I bet. Mark, sweet bees, I'm a neat and tidy hoarder. Oh, well, good for you. I'm not a neat and tidy hoarder. I've got, you know, stuff upon stuff. So yeah, I've been going through things. I have one room, of course, I think like we all do, that's kind of crap. And that's where a lot of my stuff goes. But sometimes it spills over into the room next to it. Um, yeah, but I've been working on it. I'm doing my due diligence here. Jamie, well, yeah, I do have, it's kind of an expensive hoard. So it's a nice hoard. It's not garbage. Stuff that I can resell, so I'm not, you know. JMTZ, you have a beautiful collection. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Mark, you learned to make coffee without, you don't have electricity? Really? That's awful. I hope you have, well, yeah, that stinks. How in the heck did you make your coffee with no electricity? Nice grandfather clock. Thank you. My favorite taxidermy piece that I own? Um, Heck, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe well, I think it's my deer or my goofy rabbit that I put glasses on. Sweet bee, you have paths to walk around. The power went out the other day. I don't know what I'd do if the power went out. I mean, we do have like propane and stuff that we could use, which is definitely a good thing. Oh, you used an old percolator. Yeah, that comes in handy for sure. Oh, you know, reminds me, I need to get a drink of my coffee. You're going to make me blush, Luana. Amazing creativity. Well, I think you give me too much credit because when I'm doing my stuff, I kind of feel like, I don't know, like it's garbage. Oh, hi, Heather. Antique Agenda. Hi. Heather, you've got such high energy. I don't know how you do it. I'm like half dead. Every time I look at one of your videos and you're like dancing around or something like that, it cracks me up. I'm not that. I'm, no high energy here unless it's, derived from caffeine. Oh, Mark, you have a generator. Yeah, we used to have a generator because we used to live on 6.5 acres when the kids were little. We had like a big pond in the front yard and all that. And it took us like a mile or a mile and a half from the main street to get to our 6.5 acres. And we had to have a generator because we would lose power. I mean, not frequently, but enough that we needed a generator, um, to keep, and we would, I don't know, we used it for like our refrigerator to make sure that our stuff stayed, cold, and maybe a lamp or two. Live on your social security check. Yeah, I know that. Um, yeah, I derive all my income from Etsy, but my my husband and son are both disabled, so they get social security disability, but they don't get much of anything. I mean, it's pitiful how much they get. So yeah, it's always a struggle every month to make ends meet. John Wayne, tell God to put gas in my car. I pray, but I don't pray to be. I don't. I pray for other people. I don't. I pray for my family, health, and happiness, and all that stuff. And I don't pray for money. I don't know. I don't think that's right. Thank you, Terry. Heather, you shush. No garbage comes out of your golden touch. Well, I appreciate that. Ant-Man, I always wondered what happened. Melissa McCartney. I don't. Another person that I'm not sure of. I can't wait for your crafty vids, Sweet Bee. Yeah, I have got a couple videos, or not videos, a couple crafts that I've actually I want to do, um, but it's the money part of it. You have to. I have to be able to. And normally with my crafts, I usually do with stuff that I already have here. But these crafts that I want to do, they're kind of expensive because of how much I have to buy or how much the items cost that I need to buy to do it. So it's been kind of put on the back burner for right now until I can get up enough money to actually buy the stuff that I need to do the craft. But they're definitely awesome, and I'm excited because I've been wanting to do them for over a year now. Oh, Harv Moon, Northeast Ohio, so cold and snowy here, making homemade chicken soup. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I bought stuff to make homemade chicken noodle soup too. I stopped and got some chicken, um, and I put it in the pressure cooker and cook it, and then I take it out and shred up the chicken. And I'm gonna make, and I use those Amish noodles and make dumplings too. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm not exactly sure because my son wanted it and he's not home, and I hate making it without him here because he's the one that wanted me to make it. Yeah, yeah, it sucks. You know, I wanted to do something on the side to make a little extra money, and when you get to be my age, it's like nobody wants to hire you. It's like I'm not even good enough to work at CVS or Kroger's, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think 53 was the end all, but You know, apparently it is. Oh, you use the Amish noodles too. And you stuff green peppers with a mixture similar to matzo ball's Hungarian recipe. Awesome. Oh, you won't hire anybody under 40? Well, too bad. Too bad you're not closer, because I'd work for you. But yeah, I just wanted to supplement what I already got a little bit, you know, so it's not a constant struggle. The Amish noodles, they're, you know what? I'll go get the bag and I'll show it to you. But yeah, you get them, they're like homemade noodles, like if you made your own noodles at home. So that's why I use them. They're great. It's now time to become a supermodel. You're funny, Max. Yeah. Now that I have my double chin and weigh about 40 pounds more than I ever have in my entire life, now's the time to do it. Okay, I'm going to go get the bag of Amish noodles and I'll show you. Oh, here's my boyfriend. In my chair, my boyfriend pillow. Hang on a second. I'm going to go get them Amish noodles. Okay. I have pretty eyes. You can see my eyes? Thank you. Oh, that's an owl. It's not a cat. See these? It literally says it, Amish egg noodles on the front. But yeah, they're awesome. Look at them. That's the only time I ever use them is when I make my chicken noodles. Yeah, they're really good noodles. But looks are deceiving because these suckers are, once they cook, there's a lot more to them than you think. Yeah, yeah, extra wide egg noodles. I'm sorry, guys. I got so much crap from working on yesterday. Yeah, it's an owl, see? It's an old paper mache owl. It would have been like a hunting decoy kind of thing. Yeah. I had some crows, some black crows, but I sold those and kept Mr. Owl. Okay, I'm back. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, he is very handsome. He's a handsome fella. I need to show you my other handsome fella, but I don't want to ruin my next video. My taxidermy I did. Wait a minute, I'm going to show them to you anyways. Hang on, I'm taking y'all for a walk. Look at my... Look at my rabbit. You like him? And my goose. Yeah, I finally got a few pieces hung up, but you know, there's always like my micey, my mousies. I love my Mises. Okay, but anyways, I'll put you guys down. Yeah, I don't know. I got that rabbit, of course, because he's a little wonky. And I have a soft spot for old wonky taxidermy because I feel like they're like the orphaned, like my orphan dolls that are crackled and, you know, kind of jacked up, that nobody wants them, so I take them. And that's the same way I feel about taxidermy. His ear was kind of broke and I fixed it, you know, glue, of course. And then I gave him some glasses. I don't do taxidermy. I wish I knew how to do taxidermy. My grandfather in Germany, I remember he had a whole basement area because he was a hunter. But he had, you know, all kinds of taxidermy. I don't know whatever happened to all my grandpa's stuff. There's a huge problem with trying to get any of that stuff. Um, you know, once he passed away and that. So I don't know what my uncle ever did with any of his stuff. He probably just got rid of it or sold it or something. But it was all beautiful, beautifully mounted. And do I need glasses to see small stuff? Yes. Yes, I do. I am, I'm not, I don't need, the optometrist told me that I don't need glasses, but just glasses to be able to, you know, to read. Like, you know, yeah. Oh, Bergen Pines is here. Hello. Yeah, that was, you were the one that asked me about the glasses. I need to scooch back again or scooch you back. I feel like I'm right on top of you. Linda, what have I been creating? Not a thing. just just working on my room here, which I'm going to be doing a video about that. But um I've actually, you know, I repainted and I did like a two-tone. I've got a chair rail around in this room that my husband put up, and then so the bottom half is a dark green now, and the top half is like a white, an off-white, above the chair rail. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I did all the painting, and then I finally broke out all my pictures and stuff like that, and got them all organized and did a gallery wall. But you know, I'm the only one that likes it. Nobody else in the house cares for it. They don't care for any of my stuff. And, you know, my family thinks I'm crazy, so you guys are the only ones that actually appreciate anything. Yeah, my husband, he likes like Indian. He likes all that kind of stuff, you know, the Indian stuff. What's the style of my decor called? Good question. I don't know. It's a little combination of whimsical and dark academia and I don't know, goblin, goblin, goblin core. I honestly don't know. It's just, I guess it would be a combination of all those things. I honestly don't know what you would call it. Judy Coggins, thank you. Crazy is cool, Linda. Yeah, well, it depends on the crazy, but yeah. I've seen some crazy not cool. But yeah, I don't like reds and yellows and stuff like that, like really bright colors. I like warm colors. So that's usually what I try to surround myself with is warm. I like the darker aesthetic. Not to the point where I like have skulls all over my house or anything like that. Not like gothic, but a little gothic. See, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Eclectic. There you go. Yeah, there really aren't any words to identify my decor. I think that's the reason why I have such an issue with growing my audience is because um because my taste is so odd. Victorian Gothic dark Victorian Gothic dark, what is that word? Humor? I don't know. Possibly, I guess that's what you could call it. Moody colors. Yes, I love moody colors. I would use the word oddities. Do you ever do vintage treasure hunting in the Chicago area? No. Chicago's a ways away from me. Oh, the video opening? I just like the part where I use a picture or something like that, and then that's just AI. It's like a an app that you use, and basically that's it. As far as the actual intro, um, that was done by a friend of mine. She's actually a nurse, but that's like her fun thing to do on the side that she likes to do. And I loved the stuff that I seen her do so much because it just seemed like it embodied me. So I gave her some ideas and told her to do it exactly like she would normally do the whole aesthetic and everything. And she put it together for me and she did it a great job. I mean, I told her I wanted Frankenstein in there and the dolls and all that stuff, and yeah, I didn't do that. I can't take credit for that. What is it? Yeah, I have the best video intros on YouTube. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. You know what? Instead of me sitting here looking like, let me see what I got here. I'm going to look this way. Because I feel like, okay, now I'm like way far away from the chat on here. What a shame you didn't have something from your grandfather. Yeah, I know that stinks. Goblin Core. Yeah. Oddities and curiosities. Chick eclectic. Love it. There are no words to identify. Yep, nope. Video. No, on the Chicago. Full of curiosity and eyes. Your interest me. Okay, we already got that way. The ephemera you use is very cool, Beth. Thank you. Um, Judith Polak. I enjoy seeing your creations is different from yes. I try to be different. Yeah, I don't know necessarily that I try to be different. It just kind of happens that way because I'm just kind of weird. Anyways, I mean, if you see me on the street or anything like that, like this, you wouldn't think that there was all that hidden weirdness in there. But yeah. Oh, Terry, thank you for fueling your ephemera addiction. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, weird is the best way until it gets past a certain point, and then it gets a little too weird. You know, I love my taxidermy and stuff like that, but when you start, I don't want to offend anybody, but when you start like putting a chicken head onto an alligator body or something weird like that with taxidermy, I'm a no-go on that. I no. But just putting a little hat or a collar or glasses or something, I think is kind of cute. It adds a little whimsy to it. But when you start making some kind of weird biological science project out of your taxidermy, I'm not into that. Yeah, collecting. There is a lot of us out there. Unfortunately, it's hard because there is so many differences because it's I don't know. There's so much different out there, and it either goes one way or another. It's like you either get like cottage core or your average everyday blah stuff, you know, or it goes completely south where it's nothing but the person has everything as black, everything looks like a church cemetery, and there's skulls all over the place and stuff like that, which I don't have a problem with that. But there seems like there's no in between. There's no normal meets gothic, I should say, kind of in between there on YouTube that I found. I mean, unless you guys have found something and you need to let me know because I'd really like to know. Thank you, collecting. Antique agenda. Oh, I like to put little hats. Yes, yes. Stuff like that, especially in the holidays, Christmas time, you can put little Santa hats on them and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. There definitely is a Victorian taste about it because I do love Victorian stuff. I have a definitely love Victorian era stuff. So yeah, that's big in there. Oh, I love Christine McConnell. I love her. But she's like up here as far as that goes to me because she has such talent and such knowledge. She's just, I don't think anybody could touch her as far as that goes. Have I always loved antiques? No. No, my dad always considered it junk, old junk. And I don't know. I don't know when I got the bug for it. I can't honestly tell you when it was. But I think maybe it's just because I'm drawn to it because there's so many different unique things that you can find that you just can't find anywhere else. Um, it's not cookie cutter at all. It's just, it's different. It's very different. You can find so many different things. What do we got here, Judy? I'd love to see what I do with the dollhouse. I have no idea what I do with the dollhouse. Dollhouse, I'd probably make it kind of run down, maybe. Kind of haunted house-ish. That's what I would like to do. I mean, and then have, all the creepy innards. If I had a dollhouse, that's what I'd do to it. Yeah, Christine McConnell. Her house is awesome. I was excited for her when she moved because the house that she was in before she moved, just, I mean, she made the interior her, but the exterior just didn't match at all. Now she's got this giant Victorian that she's renovating and redoing kind of as she goes along, and that that's definitely her. It matches her personality and aesthetic big time. Yeah, if I could, I would definitely live in an old Victorian. I did at one point. I think it was built in 1903, but the people that were there previously really did a hack job on it. Um, they took away a lot of the things that make a Victorian, They didn't respect the inside at all. They painted everything and put carpet over. It was awful. So I guess the majority of us are just kind of snowed in, and that's about that. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Not until my neighbor decides that he wants to bless me with shoveling my driveway. See, we have a huge driveway. It's like double to triple the width of an average sized driveway because the guy who used to live here years and years ago, there's a smaller house further down on our property, and he ran a car sales lot from here, so our driveway is huge. Your grandparents had an amazing Victorian. Ooh, it had a ballroom. That is awesome. Film crew filmed a ghost movie. That is cool. Yeah, I'm a big horror movie freak. I love that kind of stuff. The deer that my deer, it came from overseas. I can't remember where I got it. I can't remember if it. I think it might have came from the UK or something like that. I think I found it on. I think I might have found it on eBay or Etsy or something. Something like that. Oh God. Yeah, I wanted to. I didn't. I wanted a fawn, you know, but it had that ear problem too, like a broken kind of ear that I had to glue. But that's why I like buying older taxidermy. Yeah, Terry, I'm jealous of your I'm jealous of your bird you just got, your falcon. I know you had to do a little gluing yourself, but he's awesome. I've wanted a bird of prey, like one of the small falcons, a hawk or something like that. You got lucky with that one, that's for sure. Well, guys, I got you on here. We're live. If you have any questions or if you want to see something, just let me know on the feed and I'll be more than happy to oblige you. Just let me know. You're working on getting more. Yeah, it's not something that you can acquire quickly because it's expensive. Oh, that's the crowns. You just get like a metal trim if you get on the internet and just Google just put in metal trim. You can order stuff like that and make your own, and they have different, designs. And you just it's really thin metal, um, and it's easily cut through with even just scissors. I mean, you could always paint it or whatever, but generally it usually comes in like a silver. That stuff that I did. Wait a minute, guys. When I did these crowns here, is this what you're talking about, Terry? Because this is actually called barge board. This is barge board. Um, yeah, because this is, I actually bought this because I was gonna trim out the little house that I had, like around the eaves of the house to kind of give it a cottagey kind of look with this stuff. And my husband nixed it. He wasn't too cool about that. Didn't think it would do too well, so I just took it and made doll crowns with it. Yeah, I'm safe inside. I'm gonna stay safe. You all stay safe too. Yeah, barge board. Look it up, Terry. I know it sounds funny, but that's what it is. It's like it's a really thin metal. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but it's very pliable. Yeah, bye, Heather. Okay. Well, yeah, it's great to talk to you guys. I never put myself in the videos 99.9% of the time. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing, not myself. So, but I figured most of us would be kind of stuck in the house just because of, the snow. So I figured this would be actually a great time to do a live because I would catch most of you, you know, at home and not really doing anything. So, if none of you guys are aware of it, Heather has a channel called Antique Agenda, and she's got a lot of similar tastes that I do. She likes the same things. Um, she's got some really awesome collections. So you need to go check out her channel and subscribe if you haven't already. You know, it is strange though. I do love that cottage core too. I like that kind of, but in a more witchy kind of way. I love all of the like the dried herbs hanging and stuff like that. I mean, I like kind of the weathered look and the weathered stuff. So I don't know. I'm just all over the damn place. You're welcome, Heather. I love your channel. Could I do a crown DIY? There's nothing to it. You just cut it and glue it. There's not really a DIY to it. A Gothic Romance live sale tonight. Oh, at 5:30 Central. Oh, yeah, go see Heather on Antique Agenda. She's having a Gothic Romance for Valentine's. I say everything is so easy. Well, it's literally just a piece of flimsy metal that you're just making a circle and gluing. I mean, come on now. Yeah, Heather, she likes all that Victorian stuff. So if you like the Victorian stuff, you definitely will be in the right place with her. And um, she's a hoarder too, if I can say. Definitely. But it's all high dollar, awesome, just really gorgeous stuff. Best glue to use, E6000 or I use or just like a super glue or like a hot glue gun, depending on what you're doing. The hot glue, I always use the Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks. Yeah, Heather, you're definitely guilty. I mean, like the old jewelry and stuff like that that you've got, girl. Okay, well, I don't know. Do you guys want to hang out a little bit longer or do you want to stop? I'm totally whatever you want to do. I don't care. I have absolutely nothing to do except clean more in this room. I've got a mess. I've got a total mess. I tried, cleaning off my desk and it's going pretty good, but um there's still a lot to contend with. And I thought I was going to try to be a little bit more grown up about it. I wanted to have grown up decor, where I didn't have my dolls everywhere, but I couldn't handle it. I mean, I could make it look library like or, you know, elegant Victorian, I can do that. But, you know, I didn't want to. So I ended up still having all my crazy crap mixed in there because it just makes me happy. It makes me feel good. Yeah, Terry, you got my blue-eyed girl. I hung on to her for quite a while and then whittled my collection down, and yeah, she's got those piercing blue eyes. Yeah, I know she's got a good home. That's why I didn't mind. That's why I didn't mind. I knew she'd get a good home with you. You know, if you kick it before I do, though, remember me in your will. Oh, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff I've regretted selling. My brothel candles was one. Um, but they went to a museum, so it wasn't so bad because I figured they would be appreciated by many and preserved and saved. Um, yeah, I found this awesome. I don't know if it was an ashtray or something like that, but it was like a metal hand, but it wasn't like a flat thing. It was like three-dimensional. You know, but it was hollow on the inside, and it was like brass or something like that, and it had the hole in the center of the hand. So I'm assuming maybe it might have been an ashtray or something. I'm not sure, but it was so strange and so unique. I should have kept it, but I didn't. I sold it. What age did I start collecting? As soon as I was able to breathe. My most prized piece? Good question. I don't know. I got multiples. Um, I honestly can't tell you what my most prized piece would be. I guess I could say my King Tut. I don't know. But I started really collecting, I guess, what you would call collecting as a teenager. I was big into the Egyptian stuff. Yeah, I everything Egyptian. And my dad and mom fed my addiction. Every Christmas, every birthday, um, they had some kind of Egyptian thing. I can't remember. It was at the museum or something like that. Years ago, me and my mom went. That was awesome. And I got a few awesome pieces there too to add to my collection. Yeah, the catch and release is what keeps us going. Yeah, you're right. Because you always end up buying what you like. You buy what you enjoy. You thrift, and antique and you get the stuff that, you know, catches your eye. And yeah. So yeah, I guess it is catch and release, because there's I don't, I mean, initially in the beginning when I started doing this, I was trying to go mainstream and I was just really unhappy with it. And I was getting a lot of stuff that I just wasn't, you know, that wasn't me at all, just to resell it. But yeah, now that I'm doing me, you know, been doing me for a few years now, where I buy and sell what I actually like, what I would have in my home. Um, yeah, I've been a lot happier. No, there wasn't any. Well, I mean, if there was any flea markets or anything like that in my area, I wouldn't have known it because I wasn't interested in anything like that. My parents didn't do anything like that, so I it wasn't even on my radar at all. You know what I mean? Uh, Honestly, I probably didn't really get into antiques or anything like that until probably this last 5 to 10 years, honestly, to tell you the truth. So it's not been a lifelong thing for me. Yeah, mainstream is definitely boring. Definitely boring. Um, yeah. Usually, if I get something new, most of the time it doesn't stay looking the way it did when I get it. Um, I generally will do something to it. You know, whether it be paint or, you know, something else to alter it. I generally don't keep things the way they're originally. That's why I don't understand when somebody sees something that they like and they don't like the color or this or that about it, but the general piece they're in love with, they just, there's something that's kind of not cool with them that is stopping them from getting it for that plain fact. And I look past that, and I think that if, you know, overall is it's what you're looking for, or the color's not right, or this isn't right, you can always change that. You can always alter it and make it yours. So I don't even, that doesn't stop me from buying something. I know one thing, I'm getting snow blindness. That's the amount of light that's coming through my windows over there is about, it's like I got lights on in here, and I don't have one light on in here. Not one. I know one thing, I need to get my hair cut and dyed. Look at all that gray growing in. I guess it's gray, I don't know. My hair is blonde normally, and I dye it dark. And I have to darken my eyebrows too. I use like a dark liner in my eyebrows so you can actually see that I have eyebrows, because my hair is so light that you literally can't see my eyebrows. I went dark with my hair probably when I was around 40 years old, I guess. I don't know, I just felt like my blonde hair kind of made me look washed out, and the dark makes me look like I'm more alive. Yeah, a collecting, it's always easier to shop alone. Anytime I've ever been shopping with anyone, I don't care who it's been, I can stay someplace. I mean, I could stay at an antique mall from open to close and still be wanting more. So if I ever, I mean, it's always better alone. Yeah, because if you go with somebody that's not even remotely interested in what you're interested in, it's just going to be a nightmare. Yeah, I don't even try. My kids, my husband, no. Because previous experiences, not good. No, I'm not a natural brunette. Nope. I had blonde hair all my life. My hair, of course, darkened up as I got a little older. It was kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it, a darker blonde. But yeah. Yeah, this is a shitty picture, but see, when I was a little girl, blonde hair. Yeah, that's what my son, my youngest that I was talking about earlier, his hair is really, really, I mean, the same color that my hair is in that picture. That's the color of his hair. He's 20 years old. Now my other son, his hair is darkened up. It's still considered a blonde, but it's darkened up quite a bit. My voice is calming? Really? That's funny. It's not like nails on chalkboard, huh? Well, I'm glad my voice is calming. That's awesome. I would have never thought of it that way. That's for sure. No, I don't know about radio or audio books. I'm not sure about that one. Oh yeah, I never thought about that part. Going flea markets or yard sales or something with somebody that's got the same taste as you. It'd be like a mad dash to try to get to something before the other one does. Yeah, if they were treating you that way, then definitely not. Because you should be gracious enough to give and take for sure. Like you get that and I'll get the next or whatever. Any Valentine's videos coming up? I have no idea. If I can come up with something, I've been so focused on my room and trying to eat. I haven't had time to think about anything else. Yeah, no, yeah. Majority of my money, I swear to gosh, because of having two grown boys in this house, has been going to groceries. And every time I go, I swear there's a little tear in my eye from how much money it cost me to go to the dang grocery store. It's ridiculous. Dodie, I didn't see Dodie. Yeah, it's definitely cold. I don't turn on my furnace just for the plain fact that it sucks up my propane. So we usually use the fireplace and um, like space heaters and stuff. Okay, so you want me to do a Valentine's video? Hmm. I don't know what the heck. Are we talking about a Valentine craft or just a Valentine video in general? Yeah, I've got firewood. When you live out in the country, I mean, there's not a problem finding firewood. Everybody and his uncle sells it. Oh, so you want to craft? Uh, okay. Lordy, lordy, y'all. Okay. Well, Valentine's decorating. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't decorate for Valentine's Day. Do you think I could live Amish? Hell no. I like my things too much. My things. I like modern stuff, and I swear I couldn't live without my Mountain Dew, that's for sure. I'd be like a sloth or a rock. I mean, I appreciate the Amish. I do. I really do appreciate them, and it's nice to see, you know, their culture and so on and so forth. But me, personally, couldn't do it. I mean, if I was born into it, I guess it would be second nature for me, but yeah, no. Mm-mm. Okay, imagine dark and moody Valentine's Day decorating. Okay. Okay, dang it. The comment went away. Okay, I'm going to have to find it now. I'll find it. Hang on. I'd have to make my own Mountain Dew, and my YouTube chat would consist of a notebook and a pencil. Yeah. Dark and moody Valentine's Day. Have I ever made a junk journal? No, I have not made a junk journal, but Terry has, and she made one for me and sent it to me. Yeah, I don't know. I never did the whole junk journaling kind of thing. You're being silly. I imagine Amish have pencils. Oh, we got a friendship brewing here between Luana and Terry. Let me look and see. I know I put it over here somewhere. Hang on a second. This is the one that Terry that's in the chat. This is the one that Terry made for me. Look at all the stuff. I don't know how well you're seeing it, but she did an awesome job. There's so much stuff. She tried to incorporate dolls into it because she knows I like dolls, so there's all kinds of stuff in here. See the dolls? And the pocket in the back with all the stuff in it. Here's the back of it. Yes, Terry, she sent it. She made it and sent it to me. She's such a sweet girl. Yeah, I know it's a special gift because I know it took her a long time to make it. So it's definitely one of my prized possessions just because of that. Because it definitely was something that, you know, she put a lot of time and effort into, and I really appreciated it. Yeah, Terry does have an ephemera addiction. Crochet, I haven't done that. I haven't tried that. What in the heck are they talking about? Message being held for review. Maybe when I get a little bit older, I might try that kind of stuff. I'm not sure. I'm just always trying to think or come up with the next thing, next craft or something like that for YouTube. I just don't have the time to sit down and actually just do and not. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, my neighbor, she invited me. They have like quilting where they get together and they do quilt. And then, you know, once they finish one quilt for the one person, then they move on to the next quilt for the next person, and so on and so on. And it just keeps going. And they invited me to do that. I just haven't I haven't had the time to do anything like that. Yeah, there just isn't enough hours in the day to do everything that you want to do. And I'm so critical of everything too. I don't know. I have a hard time. Just like, I mean, most people would probably come in this room and be able to move stuff around and clean it out and put it back and or get rid of and have no problem with it. But me, it's like each thing I place or this or that, if it doesn't vibe with me or it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel right, it's like a block for me. And I can't move on until I get that feeling of it's good now. And it'll stop me in my tracks, and I'll focus on that until I can move on. If you understand what I'm saying, it's just like a total block in the road. Oh, well, that's not, thank you for subbing. Yeah, your family will sell everything that you own probably 2 days before my funeral. I know what you mean about that one. Yeah. Yeah, I doubt that anything that I own, maybe one, maybe two pieces just out of remembrance, but 99.9% of everything that I own in this house is going to be gone. My kids, my kids don't don't care a thing for any of my stuff. Yeah, an estate sale funeral. Heather, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have adult children. Um, my youngest is 20, and and my other I have two kids. My other is 24, 24 and 20. My oldest, uh, he was born in 2001, and I waited a long time to have kids because I just knew I wasn't ready for it, and I know my husband wasn't ready for it. He was too much of a kid himself, you know. But I didn't get pregnant until I was like 28, and when my son was turning 1, I was turning 30. So yeah, I waited to have kids. I'm 53 years old. Yeah, I think it's the camera that's making me look okay. Because believe me, I've got lots of wrinkles and blemishes and all that crap that, your body, once you start getting older, I mean, 40, I was still fine at 40. Um Even so 45, but it's like, I don't know, 50's the magic number where shit just starts to go south. That's when you start getting all the aches and pains, and you get up out of your chair and it sounds like you're popping popcorn, and you know your body just starts to betray the hell out of you. It's just crazy. And I don't know, I'm just not, I'm not digging it at all. And I've never had a problem all my life, but now it's like 50, well, I guess I'm going through the menopausal crap too, and so I'm not cool with that either. um Well, I'm glad that y'all think I look great. I appreciate that, but yeah, no, it's no fun. I think 50 is when it kind of starts to go this way. I always heard that 40 was crap, but I don't know. 40s were fine for me. It's just, 50s is when it started going crap for me. No, it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Oh, hello, Andy Cat. You just got here. Hello. No, I mean, we're just hanging out. I mean, everybody's kind of stuck in the house, and you know, it's all craptastic outside with all the snow and stuff, and you can't really go anywhere. So, why the heck not? I just figured I'd catch more people at home doing nothing. just because of, you know, the widespread snow. 50s are the new 40s, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's like after 50, it's like your body starts, you know, it's like you don't even, it's like you don't even recognize your, it's, you feel like slightly betrayed, you know? It's like sleeping isn't normal anymore either. I mean, I could sleep good, and now, hi, what is it, DS? Or, okay, yeah, I guess that's, I don't know, I can't read it. I think it's DS. Hello? Yeah, you hobble around and squint a lot more now. Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's just, it's not cool. It's definitely not cool. As I don't know why they call them your golden years. It I mean, they say, you know, it's I don't know, it's a gift to get old, you know. The only thing I think about getting old that's good is that you're here to see your children get older and be a grandparent, and uh possibly, you know, if your children see your children get married and have kids of their own and so on and so forth. But as far as the physical aspect of it, yeah, crap, complete crap. Okay, you have a question for everyone. What is that? You're not a troll, are you? Oh, do pineapples belong on pizza? I've tried the whole pineapple on pizza crap. I don't know. I didn't like it. I think it's just all, I don't know. I can't say that they belong or don't belong. It's just depending on your taste. But no for me. I was, I think, 14 years old in Germany is the first time I ever had pineapple on pizza, and I thought they were crazy. I thought it was a European thing. And then years later, when they started doing it here, I thought, shh, crap. I don't know. I don't. I, it's like when I see recipes where they call for like mayonnaise and like apples. I don't know. I'm turned off right away by the whole combination. It don't seem like it goes together. Oh, you're Italian. Heather. Yeah, they don't belong on there. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, we have a lover of pineapple on pizza. There's always one. No, I like the traditional stuff. Anchovies? No, God no. You like anchovies? Blech. It takes over the taste of the whole pizza. That's all you can taste. Yeah. No. No, 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 no. No anchovies. Now, I get I like breakfast pizza. That's a little different, you know, where you have all the fixins for breakfast. in pizza form. And I like a chicken Alfredo pizza, you know, where you have the Alfredo sauce with the cheese and the chicken and that. And then your traditional pizza. But other than that, no. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, no, definitely no on the anchovies. Two different animals. You guys, I'm having a an addiction need, so I'm going to be right back. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm back. Who in the heck puts pickles on pizza? That's just wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Yeah, I think I would draw the line at pickles too. Cheeseburger pizza sounds pretty good. I mean, I could handle that. That's not that's not too outlandish at all. Chicken nuggets, french fries, those are good. I haven't heard anything about the new Dracula movie coming out yet. I don't understand it because they said it was released in Europe last year. And then they said it was going to be released in the US in February. And I haven't heard anything about it. And I'm a little disgusted about the whole thing. It seems like if they were going to release in February here, I don't know if they mean it's going to be released on video or if they're going to do theater or I don't know. I'm confused. No, I'm in love with the new Dracula. Sorry. The whole Wicked thing, I haven't done that. You seen the new Dracula? Yeah, I seen it too. Before they blocked me on the website. I guess because I was in the US and they decided to block me because I wasn't supposed to be able to see it. Yeah, but when I went back to watch it again, I was blocked. I'm like, you sons of bees. I was so looking forward to watching it again. But yeah, definitely Caleb Landry Jones is the new Dracula. And I mean it follows the same sort of story, you know, the same storyline, but it It's a love story. This one's definitely a love story. The whole thing is just a love story. What's up with the pizza questions? One last pizza question. New York City or Chicago deep dish? I don't know. I like them both. For sure. There's a place for both. What did you say? A friend had a DVD from England. Yeah. Yeah, I think they caught on that people from the States or something like that were watching it. Uh, and that it wasn't supposed to premiere here until February. So anybody, I guess, with the IP address in the US or something probably just got blocked. And that's what happened. I mean, I already binged watched it like a couple times, 2, 3 times, um, before I got blocked. So, but I'm going through withdrawals now. I want to watch it again. Oh, you were asking because you're about to order a pizza right now. How can you order? I mean, I don't know where you're at, but are they delivering pizza in this kind of weather? It's not, since I've been on here, the snow has not let up. It's just been constant, a constant deluge of snow. Oh, you're in California. You don't have real seasons. No, we have real seasons here. Definitely. So in California, what is your winter temperature? Like the coldest it gets? Mid 70s? Well, that's awesome. I don't know. I've grown up here. I don't know if I'd like that or not. Maybe if I was older, I would like it because as you get older, the weather seems to affect your joints and things like that. But I don't know. I do like the changes of the seasons. I love fall because all the colors in the trees. The lowest is like 45 at night, I guess. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't appreciate the ice and all that stuff, but it is there is a place for snow. I like my seasonal changes. It seems like you're never ready for the next one though. I'm in Indiana. Yeah, I'm kind of like on the border of I'm on the border of Kentucky and Ohio. So I'm in I can go to Kentucky or Indiana, or not Indiana. I can go to Kentucky or Ohio like an hour, e- either or. Oh no, not Gary, Indiana. No, no. Oh, the Frankenstein movie. Yes, yes, yes. I want to see that too. Do we have a beef with Gary, Indiana? Not that I'm aware of. I think that's where Michael Jackson was born. Yeah, that's the only thing I've known about it too, that it's kind of dangerous, kind of like a mini Chicago. Yeah, I mean that it's not a great place to live just for the plain fact of crime. No, I don't live anywhere near Gary, Indiana. The stinkiest city in the country. I don't know. I've never been, so I can't say. I really don't think there's any reason to go there. Well, other states, yeah, I've been to Florida. Of course, Kentucky. Of course, Ohio. I grew up in Ohio. I didn't move here until I was 30 years old in Indiana. I lived in Cincinnati. Um, where else did I? Tennessee, like the Smoky Mountains. You used to go to your grandma's in Fort Wayne. Huh? Yeah. Skyline chili. Oh, my family loves Skyline chili. Yeah, that's a regular staple in our. You know how everybody has their meal plan that you always kind of eat the same meals and just rotate. Skyline chili is always in our rotation, whether it be cheese conies or chili cheese fries or just a three-way. We used to eat Gold Star a lot because that was close to where we lived before, but since we've been here in Indiana, it's just been Skyline. I'm not a hater, I'm a lover. I love the stuff. Yeah, Skyline Chili is to Ohio what is In and Out in California. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was excited when they actually put a Skyline in Brookville, Indiana. I was excited to see that. But you can actually, it's not that actually not that big of a deal because I don't know if it's that way anywhere else, but here in where I live, my Kroger's I go to, I can just buy a can of Skyline chili, or I can buy it frozen in tubs, or the microwavable meals, some that already have like the noodles or the beans or something like that in it, but you can buy that here in the store. Oh, you don't have Kroger's? Yeah, Kroger's is a big one here. No White Castles either? Okay, well, yeah. White Castles? Well, you're not really missing out on much. I mean, they're good, but that's definitely an acquired taste. Yeah, some people, well, I mean, I guess it seems kind of strange to people that are outside of the United States, but the United States is so vast and huge. Some of our states are the same size as others' country. So for us to just stay and live in the state that you were born and raised in all your life is not actually an odd thing. Yeah, each state is basically its own country. Yeah, that makes sense. It's true. What are you doing, TT? Come here. TT girl. What are you doing? Why don't you say hi to everybody? Come here, T. Say hi, TT. She's my old girl. She's my old girl. Come on, TT. She got a little shot of the zoomies going on right now. Yeah, I love my kitties. What you doing, T? What you do to zoom zooms? What you do to zoom zooms? You have a tattoo with the ceiling from Bram Stoker's. It was for my husband who passed away 5 years ago with the words, I have crossed oceans of time to find you. Yeah, that's like the most famous quote from that movie. Oh, you have a bearded dragon? Those are so cute. I think the cutest reptile is a leopard gecko. They just have that face, you know? And they're so docile. Yeah, I loved reptiles. I had an alligator, a caiman, an iguana, a snake, um, amongst others. I had an African gray, a budgie, uh, what else did I have? I know I had more than that. I had piranha. I had all kinds of stuff. Yeah, chameleons are awesome. Those are cute with their eyes that go different directions. Karma chameleon. Yeah, Culture Club. Yeah, I've had rats as pets too. They make great pets. They do. If people get over the stigma, they actually make better pets and are smarter than the stupid ass hamsters and gerbils. My rats were always just sweet. My problem is I have like a contact allergy with them. Otherwise I would actually have another rat as a pet now because they're just so sweet. If you had more money, you'd want a parrot. I don't know. I had an African I had an African gray, and he was cute and all, and he was very talkative. He actually took on my husband's voice, even though he didn't appreciate he bit my husband more than once. Um, but yeah, they are a lot of work. And their vet bills are not cheap either because you have to go to an exotic vet. An exotic vet, costs more than your regular vet. And, I used to be a veterinary assistant, and we had a doctor in our building that did exotic pets, and we seen every creature imaginable come through. Um, So, yeah, it gets expensive. And the feathers and all that stuff, and the dander and that, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you love them and you don't mind the upkeep and sometimes chewing, wood in your house, wood furniture, then it's not a problem. No, mine wasn't friendly towards others. His name was Gilbert. Yeah, exotic vets are a thing. Well, it's kind of funny when they curse, but at the same time, it's if you have company or anything like that, it's kind of not cool. Mine didn't curse, but there, of course, we didn't curse, so he didn't pick up our bad habits. You know what's funny? My neighbor's shoveling my driveway right now with his tractor. I wonder what I was seeing. He's already he's already out there shoveling, and it's still snowing. I'm telling you. We won the lottery when it comes to neighbors, man. They are the nicest people. Yeah, he's wonderful. Our tractor, our mower broke down, and he was coming over all summer cutting our grass. Yeah, we didn't. I mean, they are really nice people. Yeah, yeah, it's nice when you have people that are there. I mean, you can. I don't depend on them, but I mean, it's awesome that they do that for us. I mean, we don't ask them to do it; they just do it out of the kindness of their heart. They're wonderful people. But I mean, I go over there with money occasionally, and they don't want to take it because I feel bad because gas isn't cheap either. Oh, it's 1 p.m. in California. Honestly, I don't even know what time it is. Let me look. It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock here. Well, you're being nice. I try to be nice. Well, me and my neighbor have a lot in common. We bonded over flowers. She has a huge garden with a lot of uh perennial plants and biennial plants. Um so and I was just kind of getting into it, and she gave me a lot of starts and stuff like that for my garden. Because I don't like I mean there's a place for structure, but I like the wildflowers. I like like all the cone flowers and um just the variety of the wildflowers that come up, and they come up every year. So that's what I focus on, and that's what my the front of my house doesn't have bushes like most people's house. The front of my house is nothing but just a menagerie of blooms. I mean, that's what I do. You have neighbors from the netherworld. That's funny. Oh, thank you. My clock, yeah, behind me. It's a cheap, cheesy grandfather clock. It's not a really nice one. Oh, yours came over and did walk in half your drive. But your son was going to do it tomorrow. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. I mean, there's definitely still good people out there. That's for sure. Oh, split personality. Yeah, I have never. I mean, I've seen it, but I've never experienced it in life. Is he still? Yep. Okay. Lays on your sofa. I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, kind of scary, but it is what it is for sure. I'm going to peep around the corner. I don't know if you can see him off in the distance with his tractor. Can you see him? Did you guys see him? Yeah, he's working on our driveway. Hi, Halloween. Yeah, it's a big driveway. Definitely a big driveway. Oh, you were talking about my clock. I don't know if you can see it or not because of the lighting. My mousy. See my mousy? It's a taxidermy mousy. Yeah, well, he's an older gentleman. He's older than he's older than us. I mean, he's probably in his late 60s or something, but um I don't know. I think he really enjoys it actually because when summer hits and it's grass cutting time, I mean, when he's home, he's usually on his tractor and he's cutting grass. They have a lot of property. And he cuts the churches. We have a church on the other side of us and he cuts their grass and stuff too. But no, he's a truck driver. And he still does do work trucking, so tempting, Tracy. You did a lovely voice message on one of your videos for Halloween. His name is Edison. I don't know. It's not ringing a bell. Extremely excellent aesthetic. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Got hair in my mouth. Hi. What is it? Ferg writer? I don't know. If I'm saying it correctly. Do I do anything that helps inspire you when you're decorating? I have to be in the mood, and usually it light a scented candle, and that helps a lot. No, I usually just put something on in the background, like a podcast or something like that, and have me my Mountain Dew, and that's all the inspiration I need, I guess. Sometimes before I plan on doing something, I'll kind of hit Pinterest and just, uh, kind of get a little inspiration from that before I do anything, get some ideas. Yeah. Well, guys, we've been hanging out for like 2 hours now. Are you bored yet? Are you bored yet? Yeah, I finally did my gallery wall. The only problem I have with that is, um, the room that I'm in right now is an extension on the original house. And so the wall that I had to hang my pictures on was an outside wall. It was like concrete. And they used some kind of board, like I don't know, it was like wood paneling or something like that. And so I had issues with trying to hang stuff, and I had to use almost like drywall kind of screws in order to get in there, but then it was pulling away from the wall, so I don't know what the hell. It was a pain. Yeah, I'm on Pinterest and I actually have it linked. If you look under like one of my videos descriptions, there's a link, and then you can go on my Pinterest and look at the stuff that I've got pinned. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I look out my front window. Yeah, there's lots of snow. I got me some donuts though. The Entenmann's buy one get one free. I got me some chocolate donuts. I'm gonna be loving on them later on tonight. Yeah, no, I redid my wall, and it was really painful to try to, figure out what I wanted to put on the wall because of the plain fact that there was so much of it. I kind of went overboard like I always do, and trying to pick and choose was very painful. See, guys? Anyways, yeah. Definitely. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, he's. Well, I mean, if there's a bunch of stuff that you want from my shop, just let me know what it is, and I mean, we could work something out. You just have to. I mean, you'd have to pay for the shipping, of course. But I mean, I have sent to UK and I have sent to Canada, but I don't have my shop set up that way. Just because it's so expensive and it's kind of a pain in the butt, you know. But if there's stuff that you want, just send me a message on Etsy. Yeah, he's busy. He doesn't realize he's live on YouTube right now. Yeah, I don't have any lighting on in the house right now. It's just because of the snow glare. We're lucky to have that much snow. I don't mind the snow. I mean, 6 inches or less is awesome. But when you get to be a foot or so, you know, over a foot, then I'm not cool with that, which is where we're at right now. Because it makes, of course, traveling difficult. Yeah, I think a lot of us are in the same boat right now with the snow. I'm just glad we haven't gotten the ice. Because I think people with the ice are going to be the ones that end up losing power and stuff, you know? Um, but yeah, we're fine here. We've just had the snow. We haven't had any ice. Oh, I can imagine Michigan has got to be cold right now. For sure. Yeah, I'm in Indiana, so yeah, ice does suck. I had my worst accident I've ever been in with ice. I was on the expressway. My kids were smaller. They were in their, you know, car seats with their seatbelts and everything on, but um we hit a patch of black ice on the expressway, and you know you're going like 60 plus miles an hour, and we slid, and then we ended up slamming into a tree, totaled my car. We were all fine, but um there was multiple accidents. There was multiple people on the side of the road. So it was a bad spot, and the police were just overwhelmed with the whole situation. You could take the tractor to the store. Unfortunately, it's not mine, it's my neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, if we had like a four wheeler, we used to have a four wheeler when we lived on 6.5 acres, but we got rid of it when we moved here because we only live on an acre and a half now. But yeah, if we had a four wheeler, we'd probably just use that to go down the street to go to the store. You're in Massachusetts? Your daughter's in Michigan? Oh, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. No need to worry. I know how it is when you have kids, though. You do worry about your kids. I was worried about my son, you know, because he he works at the hospital over the weekend, and I was worried about him trying to come home in this and then turn around and go back the next day. And he ended up staying the night at the hospital. Um, with actually a few other people. One of the doctors there, he had to stay the night there at the hospital too. The portrait of the lady I used in my Halloween montage, she had a white eye. Did you make them white? Oh, my creepy lady. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, or if I'm thinking of the same thing that you're thinking of. But I think her eyes were painted white. I'll go get her. Um, I'll go get her and see if that's what if you're we're talking about the same thing. Hang on a minute. I'm putting you back in the stand. I don't even know how much battery I got left on my phone. Okay, we've used 50% battery power, so we're still good. Wait a minute. Sorry, it took me a minute to find her. Is this who we're talking about? Her? Is that? Oh, I'm not judging you. No, if you want a human skull, go right ahead, as long as it's sourced, ethically sourced, like it's. That's the one. Yeah, she is creepy. She's, I found her in Ohio at an antique mall. She's out of her frame right now, but yeah, I think, honestly, somebody did some painting over her. If you can tell, I'll get her as close as I can, but if you can tell, they did some painting over her. They made it look like lace, and then they kind of made her wrinkly and then did her eyes kind of white. They kind of altered this portrait. But yeah, she's awesome Halloween decorations. She's got all that. See, look at all the staining and stuff on her. Yeah, she's cool. She gives you goosebumps in a good way. Yeah. I I like the kind of crusty, kind of creepy dolls and stuff too. The ones that kind of look like they might come alive and kill you in the middle of the night. I don't like the pristine, the ones that are all dressed properly and they're perfect and all that kind of stuff. That's not my vibe. I should name her. I don't know. y'all want to give her a name, then name her. Go right ahead. Okay, let's get some names going in the comment section. Send her to you first. Creepy Ann or Creepy Annie? Or Ann. It's Ann. Blythe? Yeah, my dog collection. Sybil? Ooh, Sybil's good. Creepy Susie. Maudlin? I don't know. I'm not. She doesn't. You know, you would think that I would have something that would come to mind, but no, I'm not. I don't have a. Normally it just comes right to me, but for some reason with her, there's nothing coming to me. I'm drawing a blank. Hagatha? That I like. That's a good one. Things like that you can't buy. It's like one of you. Yeah, that's true. That's why I love antiques. Is you just can't. It's some pieces are just so unique. Hagatha reminds me of like a witch or something. If you found her out in the wild, I might need medical attention. That's funny. If you don't already know this, Tina has the most amazing curiosity boxes. Yes, people, if you don't already know, I have curiosity boxes for sale in my Etsy shop. You can either get a medium or a large. But yeah, I load it full of goodies. My house is like one big curiosity cabinet. Yeah. Lizzie Borden. Huh? Yeah. Tell me more. What do you mean tell you more? Tell you more of what? Oh, it's not currently, it's curiosity boxes. If you go in one of my videos, there's a link to my shop and you just hit that and it'll take you to my shop, and they're called curiosity boxes. And it's just a mixture of like different odd things, you know, like there could be eyeballs, teeth, a doll, you know, taxidermy, possibly like butterflies or things like that in your box. Terry, the one that's in the chat right now, yeah, she's ordered like 4 or 5 of them already. Yeah, she's ordered quite a few of my curiosity boxes. It's just a menagerie of stuff. You don't get to pick and choose what's in it. You just kind of let me I mean, if you like my kind of taste, then you'll definitely enjoy the curiosity boxes because there's a little bit of, you know, they're a little whimsical too at the same time. Well, then you need to go to my shop and get one. Yeah, it's a surprise box for people that are slightly weird, like us. Yeah, plus I usually put a decent amount of ephemera in it, you know, like old cabinet cards, stuff like that. Terry's last box, I actually went, I mean, because I've gotten to know her, I actually went to an antique shop and got a few things just specifically for her because of, you know, I kind of got to know her taste. I got her some antique paper dolls. She's been buying dolls like crazy. I don't think she had a doll addiction until she met me. You liked him even before I knew you. Well, that's good. Yeah, I haven't had any complaints yet, and I've had repeat orders on Curiosity boxes, so I think I'm doing okay with it. Yeah, I'll share my baby, my weirdest baby with you while I got you on the live. You all that probably watch me have seen her before, but she's composition, and what makes her so unique is that she has a prosthetic arm right here. It's like a pincher, like a hook, I guess. See it? So more than likely what happened is they had a little girl, probably, that lost her arm and had a prosthetic. So they had a doll made so that she wouldn't feel, you know, I don't know, so she wouldn't feel bad, I guess. Have something that looks like her. But yeah, I just thought she was the coolest thing I've ever seen because I love dolls. But when I seen this one with the prosthetic arm, I had to have it. I had to have it. Now I need to find a place to sit her down. Let me sit her over here. Okay, guys, I'm going to switch the camera over. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's kind of crackly and stuff, and she's not, her composition's not in the best of shape, but you just got a titanium kneecap. Well, that's awesome. I've always wanted like a prosthetic leg or something like that to prop up in the corner, you know? Yeah, I put that ribbon on her. I have a ribbon addiction. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I have a ribbon addiction. Yes, I do. Do I have any more dolls? Are you new to this channel? Are you new here? Yes, I have dolls. I have lots of dolls. I've sold um I've sold quite a few, and I think the majority of them went to Terry. Um but yes, I have lots of dolls. Um I guess we want to pull dolls out now. Is that what we're doing? Oh, you're welcome. Oh, okay, so you want, okay, I'll grab a few of my dolls and, yeah, I'll show them to you. Okay, well, if you go back on some of my old videos, I share some dolls. Oh, well, thanks. Found Treasures by Jean. I appreciate you following me. I really do. Yeah, if you stuck with me for this long, you deserve an award. They're dreamy. Well, they're dreamy to certain people. They wouldn't be dreamy to most people. I generally, like I said, I like dolls that normally would be probably passed over by most just because they're not in the perfect condition, or, you know, they're missing a body and they're just a head. You know, like this girl here, she's just a head, but here, I'll move the camera again. Hang on, guys. She's just a head, but, you know, I put a bird's nest on her and she has a bird. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of like creepy dolls. That's my vibe. Now, I don't like the ones that people make them creepy. You know, where they do the whole you know, where they distress the clothing and they uh black the eyes and whiten the skin and all that stuff. I want them naturally that way. I want the au naturel. I don't want the stuff that's been you know, made to look creepy, because to me that's just, it's not creepy. You know, the ones that are naturally crackly and crusty and stuff like that, um you know, that is my aesthetic. Okay, I'll show you guys a few dolls and then we'll get off of here because I think y'all are getting bored. I think we're getting bored here. Antique agenda. I need to do that with my giant doll head. I have done a lot of crowns, but never a nest crown. Oh, you're inspired. Good. Awesome. Yeah. Um, occasionally you'll find a nest or something like that, you know, that's been knocked out of a tree. And if you just put it in, you know, like a Ziploc bag or something like that and throw it in the freezer for a couple weeks, if there's any like mites or anything like that in it, it'll kill it. So after a couple weeks in the freezer, you're good to go. Nobody's bored. Okay, if you're not bored, that's fine, but I don't know. Okay, I'm going to sit you in front of my curiosity cabinet so you can look at that while I go grab a few dolls. If you'll even be able to see anything. I don't know if you will or not. And I think my cord is not long enough. Here, I'll open the door and turn you around and let you look in here. I don't know that you can even see anything. Can you see anything? Not so much. You can see a little bit. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with babies. Oh, you got some Tina S goodies? I'll try to make it there. Every time I find something I like when somebody's doing an online sale or something like that, I always get outbid. Cause I'm a po girl. Okay, here's a few of my girls. Here's one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Well, I'm glad you subscribed. Thank you. This one doesn't, well, she has eyeballs, but they fell back into her head. So she's got a blank stare, I should say. There's no, their eyeballs are missing. They're in there, they're in her head, but they're just not where they're supposed to be sitting. And we have this girl. Yeah, she's kind of funny. Yeah, but I have lots of dolls. Can you adopt a doll? You go to my Etsy shop, you can adopt a doll. I've got dolls in my shop. I mean, I don't have as many as I normally do, but yeah, there's a few dolls in my shop. There's doll heads. You're welcome. I mean, I got other types of stuff. I mean, I consider them dolls too, but I mean, I alter things kind of too. I mean, like, this is a doll. I consider a doll. But, you know, I found the body, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's like a paper mache or composition or something. It's an older body. Didn't have a head. And I gave it a rabbit head and a little bow tie, American flag bow tie. But yeah, I like to do weird stuff like that. Kind of weird. Yes, I did. My funerary things? Yeah, I've got some funerary things. I got this big one too. This is one of them ones that they put in the street to keep people from parking. I got it from an old funeral home in Greensburg, Indiana. That's where I got my funeral items from. Is they hadn't got rid of anything for over 100 years. They even had one of them wicker caskets, and yeah, so they had a bunch of stuff there. And I sold 90% of it and just kept a few things for myself. I had like a wicker viewing bassinet kind of thing. for deceased children, and then I had an embalming table, and I got a ton of embalming fluid. It was an awesome pick. Actually, I did a video. There's a video on my channel of picking the funeral home. Oh, you have an Edwardian baby casket? That is so cool. Yeah, I was drooling over that wicker coffin, but where the hell do you put a wicker coffin? Really, where do you put that? And some people might think you're just a little loco. I'm not afraid of death. It happens to everybody. So I don't get the heebie-jeebies about any of that kind of stuff. It doesn't creep me out or anything like that. I mean, it's just a natural part of life is death. So, yeah, the head fit really well with the bunny, for sure. Yeah, it did look like it was meant to be on there. It was a pleasant surprise that it actually fit and looked good on the body. Oh, you saw the video. You collect Victorian mourning and did educational talks. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, that would be fun to do, actually. That'd be right up my alley. Yeah, death is another beginning. Yeah, there's no avoiding it. It happens to all of us. Well, that's an awesome passion. Yeah, we all have to have a passion, something that drives us to get out of bed every day. Without passion, then, what would life be? Boring as hell. Yeah, I think our life is dwindling. There's less people in there than there has been since the beginning. I might just say goodbye. Oh, the door behind me, is it old? No, it's not old. I made it that way. I the mirror is, I don't think they're haunted dolls. I mean, I haven't had any try anything. No, I made a cutout in the door the same shape as the mirror that I got, and added some hardware to it to make it look like it's an old door. You're terrified of the Grim Reaper. I'm always say I'm going to kick him in the the sweets when he comes to get me. No, I mean, we all are gonna go there. You just have to be at peace with it. I think the more you educate yourself, um, the better off you are. I think people are so afraid of it that they avoid anything in relation to it. So therefore, they're uneducated about it. And when you're uneducated about something, it causes fear of the unknown. So the more you confront your fears, then they aren't fears anymore. You know, they cease to be a problem. There are a few channels on YouTube that are ran by morticians, and they're actually really good channels. They give you a lot of information, and they'll go over like different instances, you know, in history or whatever, that, and they'll relate it back to their you know, what they do, their work. It's really interesting watches. I would recommend them. You're a lot older and closer to it in reality. I don't want to leave my stuff behind. Well, I'm sorry, but you have to. You know, we're only guests here on this earth for a short time. You have to leave your stuff behind. We're just caretakers of it for the meantime until the next person comes along. You follow two of them? Yeah, I do too. Ask a Mortician, that's one of them. I can't remember the other girl. I just started watching her. She's got blonde hair. But I like watching her channel too. Yeah, because I used to be the same way you were. I was afraid of death and you know, all that kind of stuff. But you have to, if you immerse yourself in and get more knowledge, and if you become more spiritual, you know, then that helps. It helps. You know, it's just a part of life, unfortunately. But, you know, I think when you get to the point where, you know, you get that old, you're ready to go, because you know, everything that you knew, what you grew up with, so on and so forth, you know, the world has moved on from that. A lot of your friends and family have already passed on, you know, so it's easier. It's easier to go, you know, I think. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wish I could tell you the name of her channel. She's been popping up in my feed a lot, and I've been watching her videos, and I really like her stuff. She's kind of quirky too, you know, and it's not all doom and gloom or anything like that. She kind of makes it fun, you know. Maybe I can see it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me look, see if I can Google it, and I can tell you her channel. Okay, she's called Lauren the Mortician. Lauren, Lauren, the Mortician. That's the name of her. There she is. Well, it's not. She's blonde, glasses. Well, can't see her very well because of the glare from my. But yeah, she's awesome. You'll help me, Terry? I appreciate that. Yeah, she does have a lot of good information. Yeah, Terry is a good person. Very sweet person. Easy to get along with. So if you want to talk to Terry in the comments, me and her talk all the time, actually. And she's a florist. She has her own floral store. She's a flower girl. And that's why you need Valentine's ideas. Well, get your own ideas. You want to get them from me, huh? I don't, honestly, I don't know. I have a brain fart when it comes to that. You have a dark academia section in your shop now? I didn't know you had one. That's awesome. Are you selling stuff from that section on the regular, or is it just an occasional thing? Oh, you are? Good. Good. See, there's lots of us out there. We're just hiding in the shadows. You're going to donate your body to the hospital. I don't know. I don't know about donating my body. I think I'm just going to be cremated. Freeze-dried roses for Valentine's Day? I didn't know they did that. They really do, huh? A bouquet called I Love You to Death. Well, see, look at all the ideas you got. I imagine it's a big seller. That's awesome. Okay, well, guys, we've been on here for over 2 hours. Over 2 hours. It's been nice hanging out and everything, but I'm hungry. I want to eat. Everyone wants black roses, but honestly, there's not such a thing. Yeah, unless you get a fake rose. Well, I appreciate that, Terry. And you made new friends. Yes. Yes, that's always awesome. Thank you, Susan. It's always nice to get a group of people together that kind of have the same interests and are kind of in the same place in life, you know? Thank you for being here, Sweet Bee. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I don't even know what I'm going to eat now. I have no clue. And it's still snowing now, just as heavy as it was when we started. I don't think there's going to be any breaks for us. I think we're going for the 16 inches of snow. It's looking that way, really. Luana, you're welcome. I'm glad you came and hung out. You've been in bed sick for a week? Oh my gosh. Well, everybody send some healing vibes to her and maybe we can get her better. I hope you feel better soon. That's awful. I'm glad you could be here, though. That's awesome. Yeah, Terry knows a thing or two about not feeling so good. Yeah, she went through some crap here this past year. She's coming out on the other side. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we're done. Okay. Well, So glad you came by and hang out. See you later, alligator.